In today's world and in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, we, as the largest voluntary movement for girls and young women in the world, call on governments, institutions, and decision makers to address prevalent inequalities and gender-based violence through the following behaviors. Fund women's organizations that provide services to women and girls who experience violence. Provide information at local and national levels on how women and girls who experience violence can get help. Produce public service announcements targeting men who commit acts of violence to send a clear message that they will be prosecuted and that violence against women and girls will not be tolerated. Emphasize the importance of supporting girls' right to education and stress that the current situation should not put girls at a disadvantage. Prioritize support and investment policies to address inequalities in access to digital technology equipment and access to educational opportunities, especially for vulnerable girls and young people. Specifically ensure that girls receive additional support to return to school safely. Support civil society organizations and youth services that work with girls and young women to ensure their sustainability and capacity to support girls and young women in the new reality created by COVID-19. Invest efforts in data collection to understand the nature and scale of violence against girls and track its progress. Only 41% of countries regularly produce such data, and data on girls is particularly limited. Adopt, strengthen, and enforce laws and policies on gender-based violence. Challenge harmful social norms, working with religious leaders and communities, and organizing public education and awareness campaigns that address inequality and condemn violence. Legislation alone is not enough. Integrate education on gender equality and healthy relationships as part of the school curriculum. Meet the needs of girls as survivors of violence by providing services, programs, and responses that always take into account the best interests of the girl.